This is your boy Dougie Poo Poo, back again, at it again, once again, for me and my one friend. I didn't really know what I was going to talk about in my first official episode of my YouTube channel, but I wanted to go ahead and talk about my teeth. As you can tell, because you probably already noticed, I'm missing some fucking teeth. It's quite an interesting story. I've had women troubles in my life, because of my roguish good looks. And the fact that my penis is the size of a second belly button. You remember when you used to go to your grandma's house, and it was an old house, and it smelled like Ben Gay, and when you opened up the door real quick, there was that little door stop that was about that long, and it went brrrr, brrrr, brrrr. Well, that's what the fuck I'm working with. So, ladies, don't expect me to sneak you off in a room and pull out a dick like a jackhammer, because I'll hide and go sneak a punch on your ass. I'm not saying that I have a little penis, but I have a little penis. Or I could be lying. Hell, who knows? I could be packing 13 inches. But, in my experience, I found that most men that tell you that they're packing 13 inches are going home at night and crying and thumping it and trying to get it to come up, eating Viagra and Niagara and Zahagra and every other goddamn thing. Red Bull, Blue Bull, whatever. Anyway, so I had met this girl. I knew her brother for many years. And so she was pretty cool at first, I didn't really have no problem with her at first. And then she come up to me one day, she come to my house and she said, Dougie Poo, will you fix my computer? Because that's usually what women say to me. I'm not the type of guy where a woman walks up and says, ooh, I want to sleep with him. Most women that meet me say, ooh, I wonder if he can fix my computer. So, of course, being the sad, pathetic person that I am, I agreed. And I go to her house. Well, about 2 hours into it, I'm working on her computer, and I pretty much got it working, and something happened with her internet, and I had to update the firmware in her modem, and some other stuff that I had to do. And it was late. I remember it was getting kind of late when I was getting done. And I told her, I said, look, considering the fact that I've done all this stuff for absolutely $0 and I can't even get a hug from you, it's time for me to go home, because if you haven't noticed by now, I'm blind as a bat. Well, not blind as a bat, but pretty fucking blind. I could walk outside and walk directly into a fucking tree, and ne'er one of you some bitches would even try to stop me. Y'all just let me walk right into the motherfucking tree and go, yeah, I'm talking about you. Anyway. So I go in there and it's getting late, and I kind of nodded off because I was waiting for the sun to come up, because that was her fucking bright idea. Was, why don't we wait for the sun to come up, and then when the sun comes up, I'll take you home. And I said, okay, that sounds good, I'm not bitching. So, somewhere in the middle of all this, in the middle of the night, she invited 2 dudes and some girl that I never met. So I was already incredibly uncomfortable, because I'm not really good around people. I'm a hermit. I don't like a lot of people in a little bitty fucking space. I have OCD severely, and I've dealt with it for many years. And it was new people. And this dude that she brought in looked straight like he came from Alcatraz. I shit you not. I'm talking about this dude had tattoos on his fucking face. You gotta have balls that come in a dump truck to put a tattoo on your fucking face. And not only did he have tattoos on his face, but he was the tattoo man. Which means sometime between now and 20 years ago, this motherfucker went into a bathroom or a bedroom or somebody's house, somebody's living room, and took a tattoo gun and he tattooed himself. No. So needless to say, we're not buddies. I'm not going to become friends with the dude that tattoos himself. Who knows? Maybe he got a friend to do it. I don't know. Anyway, so I was already on edge. I was already uncomfortable. A girl wasn't going to give me none, even if I paid her. She had 111 children. No, not really. She had a bunch of kids, though. I remember raggedy ass kids. Ratchet head kids. Kids. I don't have kids. I don't understand them. They don't listen. Especially kids nowadays. They're spoiled, rotten. They don't, you tell them to do something, they do the opposite. Shit like that. And on top of that, I'm shooting blanks. It's like them cap guns you used to buy when you was a kid. I ain't getting nobody pregnant with that little bitty bullshit. It's sad, man. I'm telling you. You think you got it bad? Dude, when I bust a nut, there ain't even enough cum to, like, shoot out. It just says, I just go, and it just rolls down the side. I mean, really, I shit you not. So, about 3 in the morning, I remember waking up, and dude had walked in there, and he said, you hacked my phone. I said, excuse me? He said, you hacked my phone. And before I could even say, no, you idiot, it doesn't work that way, or no, I promise you I didn't do that, or no, you're not Kim Kardashian, there's nothing in your phone that I want to see, he hit me in the mouth and knocked out my front teeth. And then proceeds to tell me how I'm going to help him fix his phone. You might have want to thought about that before you hit me in the mouth and knocked out my front teeth, you Kentucky Fried Idiot. I'm just throwing that out there. And I pray to Jesus. Jesus. That he's watching this video. I don't wish any ill will on him. I just hope he, wakes up every morning and they unlock his cell and he goes to the prison showers where he slips on a bar slope and falls on a dick. And rotates around and around and around and around about 39 times. And then he wakes up every day ass hurt. Oh, okay, sorry. I got too deep in that. But anyway, so about 3 in the morning comes around, and after he proceeds to tell me how he's Kim Kardashian and somehow I've hacked his phone even though I've never met him before and I don't know his name and I don't know nothing about him. I guess he was on drugs and he thought since I knew computers that I hacked into his phone. Since I didn't, I have to assume that he was probably on meth and made it up off the top of his head like many meth heads do. They threatened to kill me. But unfortunately, I'm not the person you threaten to kill because I get excited and happy because I'm the type of person that's woke up in the mental institution and that hospital room that you go to in the emergency room when you do something messed up and there's that big burly security guard outside that won't let nobody in and won't let you out until you get a mental evaluation. Yeah. I've woke up in that room about 111 times. So, needless to say, I took my lick. He broke my computer, broke my Xbox, or did something with it, stole it, I don't know. And my Xbox One. And then, after that, they called my brother, who, let me put it to you this way. My brother is like $1 million. And if you took everything that I was worth in looks and sex appeal and all that and added $1 million, we would be the same. Like the type of person that comes up to you and says, hey man, let's go to the club, and then you say, sure, and then you and him walk in the club, and he walks in the club looking like Jean-Claude Van Damme, and you walk in the club and everybody just says, oh goddamn. Yeah, that's why I don't, deal with my brother, because he will punch you in the fucking face. For no reason. Just punch you in the fucking mouth hole. So, as soon as my brother gets there, I noticed that everybody in there that had just threatened my life was nowhere to be found. It was like Little House on the Prairie, and we were the prairie, and nobody was there. They ran like they were getting shot at. And as soon as I walked outside, I seen dude that hit me, and he gave me this look like a deer in the headlights. And I don't know. I've had a lot of time to think about it. I'm still pretty upset about it because every time I look in the mirror, I'm reminded of it. In retrospect, they were doing a lot of drugs. I don't know if you know me. A lot of people do. If you don't, you need to know that for many, many, many years, I took large amounts of hydrocodone for no goddamn reason whatsoever. Because I love me some pharmaceuticals. There's not a goddamn thing I don't know about it. I'm talking about yellow ones, white ones, Watsons, Norcos, speckled ones. I know which pharmacy to go to, how much it is, how much it weighs. I used to be able to get a bottle of pharmaceuticals and shake them, and without even looking at them, I could tell you what color they were, how much they were, everything. Just by the way they sounded in the bottle, how many was in there. And then I got off pharmaceuticals about 7 years ago, and I've cleaned up ever since. And the reason why I'm telling you this story is because I don't want you to see later episodes and say, why ain't he got no teeth? Where's his teeth? Did you see his teeth? I didn't see his teeth. What the fuck happened to his teeth? Yeah. Because you know how mean people are on YouTube. They are some raggedy, ratchet head motherfuckers on here. I'm telling you. They'll put some shit. I'll say good morning and they'll say, fuck you. For no reason. But that's pretty much the story of how the fuck I got socked in the goddamn mouth hole for no fucking reason whatsoever. Dude went to jail for many years. I don't know how many years. I don't know how much restitution or whatever he got. I just know that the court system frowns whenever people with tattoos who's been to jail 111 times punches handicapped blind people in the fucking mouth hole for no reason. And I didn't even see it coming. So apparently they hate that. So that is the story on my teeth. So now I'm going to shut off the video and I'm going to crawl in my bed and I'm going to cry like a baby bitch. Bye bye now.